Who are you trusting? Who are you relying on? Who holds your trust? Hi everybody, welcome to Win Pillow Talk. It's Viv here. Today we're talking about trustworthiness. Who do you trust? Who are you standing on? Who are you relying on? You know, life has taught us about trusting people. Sometimes you trust people in everything, in anything really, from the tiniest thing of, are you going to visit me tomorrow? To, are you going to take out the meat from the fridge? To betrayal in a relationship. We have come in a life where we all walk around having plan Bs. Why? Most of the time is because we don't trust enough that plan A would work. So you're already looking for a plan B, even in relationships, even at work, even whatever we do. There is this plan Bs are good, don't get me wrong, but our words, we don't have values on our words anymore. They don't mean anything because there are people in my life when they tell me, oh Viv, I'm coming to visit you, I say yeah, but if I have to go out, I'll go out because I know they wouldn't come, because to me their words mean nothing, because they've shown me I cannot trust what they tell me, you see. And in some cases, it's in a relationship. When somebody comes and tells you, I love you, and you say, I love you too, you really, really mean it. So what do? You give them all your heart. And what happens? Somewhere down the line, the heart is broken. Because you never thought that person would treat you the way they've treated you. Or that person would do what they have done to you, or that person will maltreat you the way they're doing, or the people would say whatever they've said about you. And the other issues is what? You are so hard on yourself because you're thinking, I wish I knew that that person is not really who they say they were. That friendship, that girl, that man is not who he said he was. How did I not see that? You kind of we become too hard on ourselves. Oh, I wish I had known. I would not definitely have. Oh, I wish I had. And by so doing, you cage yourself in because you don't allow yourself to grow. That untrustworthiness was there to teach you something. You know, as I say, the manual of life. It tells me what? To guard your heart with all diligence. And it says something. It says what? The Lord says, for you to see me, you have to come in as a little child. As I said in the previous videos, I am blessed with 3 biological kids, thank God. And so I remember when my sons used to be so young. We have a staircase in our house, probably about 12, 18 stairs. My son, the first time the dad was training him, he would stand on the foot stair and he would put his hands down and my son would jump. Initially, they were so scared, so they would not jump, and the dad trained them enough and they had that trust on their dad that when they skip, their dad was going to catch them. So what happens? They increased it to 5 to 6. And that kind of level of confidence, one day, my son, I think from the 6th staircase, he saw the dad just walked in and he was talking to somebody. And this guy leaped up like a frog. And the dad caught him. And the dad was shaking. He did not even realize the danger he was in. But the trust he had on his dad, knowing that if he skipped, the dad was going to get him. The dad was going to hold him and he was going to be safe. You know, most of us have lost that level of trust in people these days. because we all always have a plan B. Even in our relationships, we have no value on anything anymore. Actually, we value things more than people. Most of us have cars, thank God for that. When your car breaks down on the road, you don't dump it on the road and say, you know what, it's broken down. So I'm not even going to call a mechanic, I'm not even going to fix it. I'm going to walk in a car room, showroom, and buy a new car for myself. For those who are loaded, I'm sure that's what they do. But for most of us, when it happens, you call, in England, we call the AA. It's a car people who come in like a mechanic who will come and carry your car and take it to something and diagnose what the problem is. You see, when you break a trust in people, when you were the one or you were the victim or the person who has created the issue, all what you need to do is transform yourself. Let your word become you. Because if not, what happens is most of us, once our hearts are broken, we don't forgive, but we go in a position of control. Trying to see, manipulate, look at ways of controlling that person. When they go somewhere, you're quickly calling to check upon them because you yourself are insecure. You see, a broken trust brings insecurity in you. A broken trust brings fear. A broken trust brings worries. A broken trust brings an unlovable atmosphere, an unlovable situation. So every time you meet each other, you resent each other. Because what? You don't have a word on standing on. If you remember that the manual of life taught me to guard my heart with all diligence, you're going to try and guard your heart. You're going to try and realize that, you know what? I love this person with the God kind of love. So if they do something wrong to you, and because you're full of the God kind of love yourself, in that issue, you would always try to bring out a good story for yourself. Oh, this person has broken my trust is because what? They don't have trust in them. So you shouldn't change because they have broken your trust or they make you change. Then it means what? You were just the person had become your God. That you think without them you can't move on. Without them you can't be something. Without them, life has ended. But my dear, it's not true. When it happens, be the bigger person. Shake it off. Teach the person how to trust. Instead of running away, teach them. Take it. Make it an assignment for you to say, you know what? I'm going to show you what it means by to trust. What it means by to rely on me. What it means by not to betray my words. What it means by to stand for one another and support one another. What it means by to hold one another up. Because on earth, we all need one another. No matter how wealthy or poor you are, we all on earth need one another. Join us as we work together, digging deep to find out ways that we can walk in trust, that we can change the way we talk, change the way we see life, change the way we love one another, change the way we see the world, and be better people to ourselves and to the next generation. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Stay with us. Check our website. Follow us on social media. And do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.